So, bro, remember when I remember when I made that video about me starting my mini cut and dropping a bunch of fat? Well, I decided not to do that because I looked in the mirror and went, I'm already a bit scrawny. So if I drop a bunch of weight now, I want to end up even scrawnier. So I thought, what's the point in that? And I remember seeing this meme a couple years ago. Abs on a skinny guy is like tits on a fat chick. I know that sounds fucking vulgar, but it made perfect sense to me. If I cut down, I'll probably lose around so much size around my joints and so much size in my arms, my shoulders, and there's nothing even there to lose. But I'll end up losing that. So I decided I wanna start doing deadlifts now. I've never deadlifted consistently before. I've deadlifted like twice in my whole life. I've been doing RDLs for the year, past year, yeah, RDLs, but it's not the same thing, is it? You can't load it up and be as aggressive with the movement as with the deadlift. You have to control the movement. You have to push your hips back, control the eccentric and all that. And it's more of a stretch focused exercise, so you have to be modest with the weight. But with the deadlift, because it's essentially a full body movement, you can just load up a whole bunch of weight and just start lifting it. And the other day I started deadlifting. After about 3 sets, I did 5 sets. But after 3 sets, I was on a buzz, bro. I was buzzing. I was so I don't know what it was. Maybe my testosterone increased like immediately after those 3 sets. I was buzzing. I just felt I could fight now. I can climb Everest now. I can fuck a bunch of women. I can do anything. So that was so hype for me. So I was like, I'm gonna deadlift two times a week now. So that's on the cards, and I'm starting to do leg training more seriously. Build up my quads, hamstrings, your glutes, your spinal erectors. I think that's where the majority of the mass would come from. Because if you build those areas, I think you'll look like a what's called Spartan. If you ever seen that movie 300 BC, like Spartans, one of them physiques. Those guys, if you look at their physiques, they look like guys who are made specifically for war. They look like warriors. They were made for battle. So I just thought your obliques, your legs, your core, your abs, that's what makes you. Your shoulders. Everyone focuses on biceps and chest and the V taper, the lats. Yeah, the lats is important. I'm not denying that. But it's these muscle groups, your legs, your core, that make you look like you were prepared, you were manufactured to fight. So that's what I'm focusing on now. It's not your fucking biceps you look at and go, yeah, that guy's gonna fuck me up. No, it's not that. And so I've been eating a whole bunch of food now. As you can see, my face is back to being round and lost my jawline. And I mean, if I get big, and when I say big, I'm not saying I'm gonna get to 100 kg at 10% body fat. No, I'll probably get to about 75 and start cutting back down and end up at 70 at 12, 12 to 15%, anywhere there. If I'm 12% at 70 kilo, that's perfect. That's perfect for my height. I'm 5'10", 5'10", what's that, 180 centimeters? So, but I don't say that in public. If I, it's a running joke, man. Every guy who's 5'10", every guy who's 5'8" to 5'11" just says I'm 6 foot. It's a running joke on the internet, bro. It's the same thing with me. I just say I'm 6 feet. And bitches are like, really? Are you? I'm usually taller than all of them. I just stand up tall as well. I look actually 6 feet. So get away with it. And I also wanted to post every. I wanted to record every day. Like this month, the month of April, it's the third today. So I wanted to record every day and post every day. Also, I started adding in cardio. Yeah, I did mention that before in the previous video of the insulin sensitivity and all that sciencey shit. So I'm running 2 miles after every weight training session. I'm shadowboxing every day. I'm more. Here's the deal, yeah. All of the guys on the internet say you have to be in shape. Fitness is so important. I agree, completely agree. I'm not here to deny that. But here's the reality, yeah. It's the capability for violence that you're actually meaning. It's not the muscles. It's not your heart rate, resting heart rate, and not your muscle mass or none of that. It's the capability for violence and who will win the fight. I think that's actually what you guys mean, and you just can't. You don't have the balls to say it. I can say it because I don't have to please anyone. I can say what I want here. I don't have to appeal to any kind of audience. I'm just talking to myself here, essentially, no views. So it's the capability for violence. What do you need all that muscle for if you can't fight? You're gonna stand there and be like, yeah, I'm 220 pounds of lean muscle. Well, I'm 160 pounds and I can fight. And I'll whoop you, bro. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just pointing out that why does everyone pretend like that's not actually what we are trying to achieve here? Just say it out loud, man. Yes, fitness is important. Having a muscular body aesthetically is pleasing to the eye and attracts girls and makes you more confident and health issues and all that. But the bottom line is when you're walking down the street, that's not what's gonna help you, is it? The muscle mass, no. It's the combat ability, the capability for violence. So I find it nuts when people say I'm not trying to get into martial arts. I just want to go to the gym, be fit, be strong. I mean, at the end of the day, it's up to you, innit, bro? I just all I can say is, it's good for you, and you should try it, and you should pursue it, and it's entirely up to you to what to do with that information. So I wanted to be a boxer, not professional. If I wanted to go professional, I would have done it way earlier. But I don't want to go professional. I'm just amateur boxer. At the amateur boxer at the highest level. I could enter pro, but I'm still considered an amateur. Yeah, that's the thing. Most people when they meet an amateur boxer is someone who has like 5 fights or 7 fights or something. But when I'm talking about racking up 100 fights, that's an amateur boxer, bro. A guy who stepped in the ring with 100 guys, and he will walk different to the guy who has never even stepped in the ring. He will talk in a way that the guy who's never stepped in the ring can never even grasp. It's something. It will create a magic in your aura, in your soul. I'm just talking hippie bullshit now, but anyone who thinks I'm just talking wishy washy magic shit now is not doesn't understand the reality of the world. So learn how to fight, bro. Learn how to fight. And also, you got enough melanin. You can see that nice and caramel. You see my knuckles. My knuckles are bigger than your brain, fam. These two, bigger than your brain. That's enough happened today.